Do you feel like you don't quite fit in? Have you often felt like you're on a different wavelength than everyone else around you? If you often find yourself on the outskirts of social circles, wondering why connections seem so challenging to maintain, you will be surprised to know there are secret reasons very few ever discuss. Many who identify as chosen ones experience this pervasive sense of isolation, not because they lack the desire for friendship, but because their unique paths and perspectives can sometimes create barriers to forming typical social bonds. This sense of being misunderstood or even overlooked can feel like you're walking a path few others can see, let alone share. But what if I told you that these very traits that seem to alienate you could also be the key to unlocking the deeper, more meaningful connections you desire? In today's video, we're diving into the complexities of friendships with chosen ones and exploring how you can turn what feels like an inherent social disadvantage into a profound social strength. This video is more than about finding friends. It's about understanding how your unique qualities can attract like-minded individuals who truly get you. By embracing and understanding the nuances of your nature, you can begin to forge friendships that are rooted in a mutual respect and genuine understanding that transcends normal friendships. We'll begin our journey by exploring why chosen ones struggle with friendships, and then provide you the secrets to building and maintaining the friendships that will nourish both your emotions and your soul. Get ready and let's dive in, because I am confident that this video is the solution to the challenges you've been facing. Friendship challenges. Understanding misunderstood intentions. Many chosen ones find themselves frequently misunderstood, not because their intentions are flawed, but because their depth and intensity can be overwhelming or misinterpreted by others. This profound level of emotional or intellectual engagement is not always easily comprehensible to everyone, leading to a disconnect in social settings where subtler or more casual interactions are the norm. The core of this issue often lies in how others perceive the motivations and personality of a chosen one. For instance, a straightforward approach to problem-solving or deep philosophical discussions, which are second nature to you, might be seen as overly serious or critical by those who favor more light-hearted exchanges. Similarly, your passion for discussing meaningful topics can sometimes be misread as disinterest in everyday concerns, which are often the bread and butter of typical social interactions. This mismatch in communication and expectation can create an aura of inaccessibility around you. Friends and acquaintances might feel that you are hard to approach, or that they need to maintain a certain level of intellectual or emotional intensity to engage with you, which can be exhausting for those not on the same wavelength. This barrier often discourages the development of new friendships and can even strain existing ones, as people may feel inadequate or unappreciated when they can't meet your standards or share your depth of interest. Furthermore, the intensity that chosen ones bring into their interactions can sometimes be misinterpreted as dominance or an unwillingness to compromise, especially in group dynamics, where diverse opinions and light banter are more appreciated than deep, focused dialogues. The consequence is a cycle of loneliness and frustration. You may feel that others don't get you, or that they misjudge your intentions, while potential friends might steer clear, fearing judgment or rejection. Breaking through these misunderstandings requires clear communication about your intentions and an openness to adjust your interaction style to different social contexts. It's also beneficial to show active interest in the lives and interests of others, even if they seem mundane at first glance, to bridge the gap between different levels of engagement and to show that depth does not exclude warmth and relatability. By addressing these misconceptions head-on, chosen ones can better navigate the complexities of social interactions and cultivate friendships that thrive on genuine connection and mutual understanding. High standards and expectations. For chosen ones, the pursuit of excellence isn't just a personal mantra. It often extends into every facet of their lives, including their relationships. This drive can be admirable, but when applied to social interactions, the high standards and expectations they set can unintentionally alienate potential friends who may feel they cannot measure up. This tendency stems from a desire for connections that are intellectually stimulating and emotionally fulfilling. Chosen ones often seek out others who share their passion for growth and learning, which can lead to imposing the same rigorous standards on friends that they apply to themselves. While striving for high-quality interactions is commendable, it can come across as judgmental when expectations are set too high for casual social relationships. For many, friendships are a space for relaxation and acceptance, rather than constant challenge and critique. When chosen ones evaluate these relationships through the same lens they use to judge their own achievements, it can create a dynamic that feels more like a competition or an evaluation than a mutual exchange of support and affection. This can be especially alienating if friends start to feel that every interaction must have profound depth or significance, making the relationship feel exhausting or even untenable. When chosen ones express disappointment or frustration over what they perceive as a lack of ambition or drive in others, it can deepen the sense of inadequacy their friends might feel. This not only dampens the spontaneity and joy that friendships can bring, but can also lead to resentment. Friends may begin to pull away, perceiving these high standards as a sign that they will never be good enough to meet the chosen one's expectations. To mitigate these issues, it's beneficial for chosen ones to consciously temper their expectations and practice acceptance of others' differences. Emphasizing the value in diverse perspectives and experiences can enrich their understanding and appreciation of friends who may not necessarily share the same intensity or focus. Learning to celebrate the strengths that each person brings to the table, even if they diverge from one's own ideals, can foster a more inclusive and supportive environment that nurtures true friendships. Intense energy can be overwhelming. The dynamic energy that chosen ones carry into every interaction can be both a magnet and a barrier. While their intensity and passion can draw people towards them, it can also overwhelm those who are more introverted or less accustomed to such high levels of emotional and intellectual stimulation. This intense energy, though often a source of inspiration, can inadvertently lead to social avoidance or discomfort among peers who might find these interactions too demanding or exhausting. Chosen ones often possess a formidable presence, marked by a deep commitment to their convictions and a powerful desire to effect change. This can manifest in enthusiastic, spirited conversations and a pace of interaction that feels invigorating. However, for individuals who are more reserved or who prefer a slower, more reflective mode of social interaction, the relentless intensity can be daunting. Friends and acquaintances may feel pressured to match this energy, which can be exhausting if their natural disposition leans towards calmness and moderation. The robust and unyielding nature of chosen ones can sometimes be perceived as domineering or inflexible. Their strong presence can dominate social settings, leaving little room for others to contribute or feel heard. This imbalance often discourages quieter individuals from engaging fully, for fear that their subtler contributions will be overshadowed or undervalued. The challenge for chosen ones lies in recognizing the impact of their energy on different personality types. It is crucial for them to learn how to modulate their presence to foster more balanced interactions. This involves actively creating spaces in conversations for others to express themselves and being mindful of not only the content but also the delivery of their communications. It may also help to sometimes step back and adopt a more listening-oriented stance, which can encourage quieter peers to open up. Additionally, chosen ones might consider diversifying their social strategies by occasionally engaging in activities that require less verbal communication and more shared experiences, such as collaborative art projects, group sports, or nature walks. These activities can allow for bonding in ways that don't rely solely on verbal intensity, providing a comfortable space for different personalities to connect. By being aware of and adjusting to the comfort levels of others, chosen ones can become more approachable and maintain healthier, more balanced relationships. This not only enhances their social circles, but also enriches their own emotional experiences as they learn to appreciate and cultivate the quiet strengths that others bring to the table. Different interests and priorities. Chosen ones often follow paths less traveled, driven by unique interests and a deep commitment to specific causes or ideals. While this dedication is commendable, it can sometimes set them apart from their peers, making it challenging to form deep connections based on common interests. The rarity of their pursuits and the intensity of their commitment can lead to feelings of isolation as they struggle to find others who share their passions or understand their priorities. This divergence in interests can be particularly stark when chosen ones are involved in niche activities or specialized fields that are not widely embraced or understood by the general public. For example, a person deeply involved in quantum computing or metaphysical studies might find it hard to engage in meaningful conversations with peers who have more conventional interests in things like mainstream sports or popular entertainment. The gap in knowledge and enthusiasm about the subject matter can prevent the development of friendships that thrive on mutual interests and shared activities. The priorities of chosen ones often extend beyond personal or leisurely pursuits to broader, more intense goals, such as social reform, environmental activism, or profound spiritual journeys. These are not merely interests, but vocations that demand significant time, energy, and emotional commitment. When these priorities dictate the majority of a chosen one's focus and resources, it can be difficult for them to relate to individuals whose lives are structured around more traditional or societal expectations, such as climbing the corporate ladder, starting a family, or achieving financial stability. The challenge for chosen ones in this scenario is to bridge the gap between their specialized interests and the more general interests of potential friends. One strategy is to actively seek out communities and groups that share similar passions. The internet and various social platforms offer invaluable resources for connecting with niche communities worldwide. Engaging in forums, attending conferences, and participating in community projects can provide opportunities to meet like-minded individuals who share similar priorities. It's beneficial for chosen ones to cultivate an openness to explore new activities and interests that may not initially align with their primary focus. By showing genuine curiosity and willingness to participate in the interests of others, they can build bridges that allow for reciprocal relationships where each party feels valued and engaged. Ultimately, while differing interests and priorities can pose significant barriers, they also offer chosen ones an opportunity to expand their horizons and develop empathy and flexibility. By embracing diversity in interests and actively seeking common ground, chosen ones can enrich their social interactions and forge connections that are both fulfilling and supportive. Perceived aloofness. The distinctive path of chosen ones often involves navigating through intense personal experiences, including betrayals and rejections that deeply impact their approach to relationships. A common result is a perceived aloofness, a protective mechanism that chosen ones may adopt unconsciously or deliberately to safeguard against future emotional pain. This demeanor, while serving as a shield from potential hurt, can unfortunately create a significant barrier to forming new and genuine friendships. Aloofness or emotional detachment can manifest in several ways. Chosen ones might appear reserved or less approachable in social settings, possibly due to their introspective nature or because they are guarding their emotions closely. This reserve can be misinterpreted as disinterest or arrogance, discouraging others from reaching out and initiating connections. In other cases, their self-sufficiency and independence, traits that often define chosen ones, can be perceived as a lack of need or desire for companionship, further compounding the challenge of making friends. The projection of detachment can be particularly pronounced if chosen ones have previously experienced friendships that ended in betrayal or misunderstanding. These past hurts can lead them to subconsciously put up walls, making it difficult for others to get close. They might avoid sharing personal details, withdraw from deeper emotional exchanges, or keep social interactions strictly superficial, which can prevent the development of trust and intimacy that are crucial for lasting friendships. To mitigate this perception and open the door to new relationships, it is essential for chosen ones to become aware of their defensive behaviors and understand the impact these have on their social interactions. Self-awareness can be fostered through reflection, therapy, or mindfulness practices, which help identify and address the roots of their protective mechanisms. Building new friendships also requires chosen ones to gradually step out of their comfort zones and engage more openly with others. This might involve small steps, such as initiating conversations, expressing interest in others' activities, or simply spending more time in social settings. By actively demonstrating openness and vulnerability, chosen ones can slowly dismantle the barriers of aloofness, showing potential friends that they are approachable and interested in building meaningful connections. Additionally, communicating their experiences and the reasons behind their cautious approach to friendships can help others understand their perspective better. This transparency can foster empathy and patience among potential friends, who might then be more inclined to invest time and effort into developing a deeper relationship. Overcoming perceived aloofness is not an overnight change, but a gradual process that requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to be vulnerable. By acknowledging and addressing this challenge, chosen ones can enhance their ability to form fulfilling and supportive friendships that resonate with their unique journey. Difficulty in finding like-minded individuals. Chosen ones often face a unique set of challenges in their social interactions, primarily due to their intense and deeply introspective nature. One of the most significant hurdles is finding like-minded individuals who share a similar depth of passion and understanding. This difficulty can make their social circles particularly limited and challenging to expand, isolating them further in their personal and professional lives. The quest for companionship that resonates on the same intellectual and emotional frequency can be daunting. Chosen ones are typically drawn to conversations and activities that stimulate profound thought and meaningful engagement. However, such depth is not always easy to find in everyday interactions, which can lead to feelings of disconnection and alienation. This struggle isn't just about finding others who share specific interests, it's about connecting with those who can truly comprehend and appreciate the complexity of their thoughts and feelings. Chosen ones often find themselves surrounded by people, yet feeling profoundly alone, because the connections they do make might lack the intensity or understanding they crave. Expanding one's social circle as a chosen one involves embracing various strategies to bridge this gap. Actively seeking out niche groups and communities where deeper discussions are the norm can be beneficial. Platforms like online forums, clubs, and groups dedicated to specific hobbies, academic fields, or creative pursuits are valuable spaces to meet individuals who are more likely to share similar values and levels of engagement. Joining lectures, social events, and even our chosen one's Discord in the description of this video can increase the chances of encountering like-minded peers. These settings not only foster a shared passion, but also provide a natural context for deeper interactions, making it easier to connect on a level that chosen ones find fulfilling. Being open about one's passions and interests in more casual settings can also unexpectedly lead to discovering common ground with others. Sometimes, expressing enthusiasm and knowledge about a subject can draw the attention of like-minded individuals in the most ordinary places, turning a casual chat into the beginning of a meaningful friendship. Lastly, it's crucial for chosen ones to occasionally step out of their comfort zones and be willing to explore new interests. This openness can lead to surprising discoveries of compatible friendships in unexpected areas, broadening their social network and reducing feelings of isolation. While the journey to find like-minded companions can be fraught with challenges, it is not insurmountable. By strategically positioning themselves in environments that align with their depth and interests, and by being open to new experiences, chosen ones can gradually build a supportive and understanding network that resonates with their unique way of seeing the world. Embracing and communicating your authentic self. Chosen ones often face the challenge of being perceived as enigmatic or difficult to understand, which can create barriers in forming and maintaining friendships. A key strategy to overcoming this is effectively communicating their authentic selves in ways that are accessible and relatable. The first step is self-awareness. Chosen ones should take the time to understand and articulate what makes them unique, including their passions, motivations, and the values they stand by. This clarity allows them to express themselves more clearly to others, reducing the chances of misunderstandings. Next, it's crucial to practice transparency in communication. By openly sharing their thoughts and feelings, chosen ones can demystify their persona, allowing others to see the genuine person behind the perceived aloofness or intensity. This does not mean oversharing or altering their nature to fit in, but rather finding a balance that respects their depths while being open to others. Storytelling is another powerful tool. By framing their experiences and insights through stories, chosen ones can connect more deeply with others. Stories allow listeners to see the world from the speaker's perspective, fostering empathy and understanding. Active listening plays a significant role in effective communication. By showing genuine interest in others' thoughts and feelings, chosen ones can build reciprocal relationships that are based on mutual respect and understanding. This also provides them with insights into how best to communicate their thoughts in ways that resonate with their listeners. Adapting communication styles to fit the audience is also essential. Chosen ones should be mindful of the nuances in how different people perceive information. Tailoring their message to align with the listener's interests and communication style can make interactions more engaging and less prone to misinterpretation. Finally, it's important for chosen ones to create opportunities for meaningful interactions. This could be setting up regular meetups with friends where deep, philosophical, or creative conversations are encouraged, or participating in community activities that align with their values. These settings not only allow them to express themselves more fully, but also attract individuals who appreciate and resonate with their depth. By employing these strategies, chosen ones can more effectively communicate their authentic selves, making it easier to form lasting, meaningful connections that enrich their social lives and provide emotional fulfillment. Expanding social networks thoughtfully. Chosen ones often feel a sense of isolation due to their unique perspectives and intense energy, which can make expanding their social networks challenging. However, by thoughtfully engaging in activities that resonate with their values and interests, they can gradually build more meaningful connections. One effective strategy is to identify and participate in activities or groups that align closely with their passions or values. This could be anything from book clubs and art classes to volunteer organizations and spiritual gatherings. These environments provide a natural setting for chosen ones to meet individuals with similar interests, making interactions more organic and less forced. When attending these activities, it's important for chosen ones to approach social interactions with openness and a genuine interest in others. This means actively listening, asking thoughtful questions, and sharing relevant experiences in a way that contributes positively to the conversation. Such engagement not only makes the interaction enjoyable for everyone involved, but also builds a foundation for deeper connections. Additionally, chosen ones should be patient with the process of building new friendships. Meaningful relationships take time to develop and require regular interaction. Therefore, consistently attending the same groups or activities can be crucial. This consistency helps establish familiarity and comfort among peers, which are essential for deepening bonds. Networking events can also be valuable, but chosen ones should choose these wisely. Opting for events that are likely to attract like-minded individuals can increase the chances of forming connections that could lead to lasting friendships. When at these events, they might find it beneficial to set small, manageable goals, like initiating conversation with at least 2 people. Small goals can make large gatherings less daunting and more productive. Another key aspect is leveraging online platforms to expand their social circles. Many online forums and social media groups cater to specific interests or values, offering another avenue for chosen ones to connect with individuals who share similar passions. Engaging actively and constructively in these spaces can further enhance their social presence and attract connections that transcend geographical boundaries. By following these approaches, chosen ones can thoughtfully expand their social networks. Engaging in activities that reflect their values, consistently participating in community events, and being open and genuine in their interactions are all strategies that can help them build and maintain meaningful relationships. Cultivating emotional resilience. For chosen ones, cultivating emotional resilience is crucial to navigating the complexities of social interactions and maintaining self-esteem in the face of setbacks and misunderstandings. This resilience enables them to remain confident and secure in their identity, even when faced with social challenges. Building emotional resilience starts with self-awareness. It's important for chosen ones to understand and accept their emotional responses to social situations. Recognizing their feelings of frustration, disappointment, or loneliness without judgment allows them to manage these emotions more effectively. This self-awareness helps in identifying triggers and patterns in their interactions that may lead to negative outcomes, providing insights into how they can approach situations differently. Another key element is fostering a strong sense of self-worth that is independent of others' opinions or acceptance. Chosen ones can strengthen their self-esteem by focusing on their strengths and achievements. Engaging in activities that reinforce their sense of competence and self-worth, such as pursuing personal projects or hobbies that they are passionate about, can significantly bolster their confidence. Practicing self-compassion is also vital. This means treating oneself with kindness and understanding during difficult times, rather than being overly critical or harsh. Self-compassion encourages a healthy emotional recovery from social setbacks and reduces the impact of rejection or criticism. Chosen ones can also develop emotional resilience by setting realistic expectations for social interactions. Understanding that not every social encounter will be perfect or will lead to a deep connection can alleviate the pressure they might feel. This realistic outlook allows them to approach social situations with a more relaxed and open attitude, which is more conducive to building genuine relationships. Maintaining a supportive social network, even if it's small, plays a crucial role in building resilience. Having a few close relationships where they can share their experiences and feelings can provide a sense of belonging and emotional security. These relationships can offer encouragement and perspective, reminding them that they are not alone in their experiences. Finally, learning from each social experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to emotional growth. Reflecting on what went well and what could be improved helps chosen ones adjust their social strategies and communication styles, enhancing their ability to handle future interactions more successfully. By focusing on these strategies, chosen ones can cultivate the emotional resilience needed to face social challenges with confidence and grace, preserving their well-being and continuing to pursue meaningful connections despite the hurdles they encounter. As we conclude our exploration into the social challenges faced by chosen ones, remember that the journey to overcoming these obstacles is both possible and profoundly rewarding. The insights and strategies we've discussed are practical tools that can transform your interactions and help you forge deeper, more meaningful connections. Start by embracing your unique traits and communicating them more effectively. Remember, your intensity and depth are not barriers, but bridges to finding like-minded souls who appreciate and resonate with your true self. Take small, thoughtful steps to expand your social circles through activities that reflect your values and interests. And above all, cultivate emotional resilience to maintain your self-esteem and confidence, even when faced with social setbacks. I encourage you to put these strategies into practice in your daily interactions. Observe the changes not only in how others respond to you, but also in how you perceive and engage with the world around you. Share your experiences and progress in the comments below. Let's create a supportive community dialogue where we can all learn from each other's journeys. Your path to forming fulfilling friendships as a chosen one is not solitary. Together we can navigate the complexities of social connections and emerge stronger, more connected, and genuinely understood. Let this be your call to action. Step forward, reach out, and transform your social world. Don't forget to subscribe to the Chosen Ones channel, join the Discord in the description, and click this video to learn more about your chosen path. Take care.